Yeah. What? An error occurred on Instagram. Why?
Oh no. Oh, I should be playing with objects on.
Yeah, probably not, man. Oh, trying to get Instagram up. It's struggling. Oh, it looks like it might have done it.
Did it?
It might have.
Did it undo it?
Let me see. Yep. There we go. I don't know why we had a glitch there. Let me just make sure you're in focus. You are not in focus. We're so out of focus. It's crazy. Sweet.
It done did it though?
Yep, we're good. YouTube and Instagram's up as well as Twitch. Go to our page.
I'm working on it. I'm a little dumb.
Yeah, it's just weird because we are, the ones live. And we're...
I will say. I was like, give me it.
Wait, huh?
For the code.
Oh.
No, I was just like,
gotcha,
I have no time to waste.
No, that makes sense. I was like, what are you talking about? I was really confused. Well, hello there, magnets. Yes, sir.
Not again.
I wasn't here for. I'm not as about magnets as Talon is, but
He's a
we're
little
here.
acoustic. Just a little acoustic.
Hello, Gray Bush. Great to see you again.
Hello.
Another week. Waiting for some people to jump on in here,
Yeah.
but should we do our intro?
We just started. Give the people a second. My gosh.
I don't want to.
Oh, I'm sorry that you don't want to.
I want to get rolling.
Do you want me to go get Talon?
I wanna
We
start
you can just sit down behind the desk and not do nothing?
Yeah, I could totally replace you with Talon, actually. That'd be a lot better.
Yeah, 100%. One of these days, gonna be the 13th reason.
Are we talking magnets? Yes, sir.
No.
Yes, sir. How are you sexy mother lovers? We're doing good. It's a great rainy Wednesday for us here in Pittsburgh. It was dumping this morning.
It's sunny outside now. You can't really tell because of, your window is completely covered by a graphic. But I was just outside, and it is... I forgot my boots outside to dry from the weekend, and they are now soaking wet because I'm a little dumb. I went to go pick them up. I'm like, how wet are these? And they were like twice the weight. I was like, oh, I have to leave these outside
the
now.
big homies. What's up, Saint?
What's
How
up,
you
what's
doing?
up?
Ross, what's your question? So, Logan, what did you think about the film? Did you watch it yet?
No. No. Straight up didn't watch it yet.
That doesn't surprise me. He's terrible.
Yeah, I'm terrible that the second, hey, sit down and watch this 30-minute film or however long it is. Okay, 50 things go on. I'm like, and then it just disappears from my memory. It's not in front of me. I'm like a goldfish for some
Logan
things.
does have the memory of a goldfish.
Sometimes I have the memory of a goldfish. I typically don't. It's just the things that aren't important to me, and you can.
Oh, you hear that?
I'm kidding, Ross.
That's
I love
crazy.
you. I just have not had.
He's a brother. He's a Logan brother.
I just have not had 30 minutes to set aside to physically watch this thing.
Yeah, Kyler, we're talking about the Minecraft movie. Yeah, you're right.
I love it.
At least we can all agree that it was gas. I still haven't seen the Minecraft movie, actually.
I haven't seen it either.
I saw it went up on streaming services, so I went to pirate it the other night, and they still only have... Dude, they still only have the version with, like, the jank, unfinished VFX.
There was a version with jank unfinished
So,
VFX.
okay, so the movie came out, right?
Okay.
And, like, you know how usually when a movie comes out in theaters, you can find, like, cam releases of it. And
Yeah.
then when it comes out on streaming, you can find, like, the HD, like, pirated versions.
Yeah.
When it came out in theaters, like, HD versions were available. But when you went to watch them, they were, like, pre-release, not completed VFX, like, green screen still in kind of stuff. And, like, everywhere that, like, I go to get, like, my pirated movies, they're all that version.
Oh.
And I think it's really smart if they did that on purpose.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can't find the legit version because it's all this, like, weird VFX.
That's fucking
It's
great.
kind of funny in its own right, but
That's funny.
I just want to watch the movie. I mean, I know it's bad, but...
It's one of those movies I think it's so bad it's good.
Yeah, exactly. But I don't want to pay to go see it in a theater, and I
Yeah.
don't want to pay $20 to rent it at home.
Oh,
so
God,
let
no.
me pirate it. And they
Give it a couple more weeks, Ross. I'm sure you'll be able to find a good pirated version online somewhere.
Arg. Dude, Def got a virus from the pirated Minecraft movie. No, I know my tech stuff.
You open your computer, the command prompt window quickly pops up and goes away. You just sit there terrified. Well, speaking of which, we should probably do the intro now that we actually have people we can.
We should probably, but real quick, I do need to point out. Ross said you're in the film and you haven't watched it yet. That is true. You are in the film and you haven't watched it. So.
Whatever. I'm gonna stop just making excuses for things.
Anyways, welcome to the Amped Airsoft Lunchtime Live, where we answer all of your airsoft-related questions. I'm Ross.
I'm Logan.
And we're here to talk airsoft. We also have a giveaway at 1:30 today. We will be giving away the Colt SEMA EMG licensed gas blowback rifle. It's pretty cool. So we'll be giving that away. And then later in the week, we'll be announcing the next giveaway. So make sure you keep an eye out for that on all of our socials.
My weenus itches.
Dear Lord.
They do, though.
We have the adult night tonight at the Amped Arena from 4 to 10. If you are over the age of 16 in the Pittsburgh area and want to come sling some plastic with me and whoever else is going to be playing, go ahead and do that. It'll be fun. We will be at...
It feels like something fucking bit me. Excuse my language, but oh my lord.
Next week, not this Sunday, but next Sunday, we'll be at TRP if you're local to Pittsburgh. And we will also...
I'll be there.
What's our next event? Op Libertas too?
Yeah.
Op Libertas and
no,
Fractured Skull.
Not Libertas. Libertas was Amsato's event back in February.
Liberty.
It's Liberty.
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 Liberty too.
Liberty.
Dude,
Liberty.
The names,
skirmish.
There's so many names.
Yeah.
There's so many names.
We have TRP coming up, and then we have Liberty, and then we have
Fractured Skull.
Fractured Skull that same weekend.
Same weekend as Liberty.
So I know I will be at Liberty.
I'll be at Fractured Skull.
Yeah.
So we'll be there. Come say hi. Come say what's up. Come shoot some BBs with us. It'll be fun.
Yeah. A quick question, Ross. Is that jacket, the same one? The waterproofing on it is the worst I've ever had.
You don't have the same one. You bought the one from Eric?
Yeah, no, I bought the same one from Eric, but I have the same exact exact one.
The Vortex Adventure Tech one?
Yes. I have the DNC and the tricolor.
I think the waterproofing's amazing on it.
On what side?
On both sides. I usually wear the DNC out, but the waterproofing works well. It's just two windbreakers stitched together.
Yeah,
it's like a double
my
layered.
waterproofing's like non-existent. Like
you'll bring yours in so I can take a look at it. Because honestly, like, where'd you get it and when?
So I have the M81 I got from Eric, and then I have the other one which I got from Tony. I have his DNC flip-flop Adventure Tech one that I got from Tony. I was wearing the M81 specific one, and it has the tricolor and stuff because it just it was about to get up. I can't.
I'll grab it so everyone can see
it just like
it
poured, and yeah, same material. So this jacket, awesome. This Adventure Tech jacket is freaking sweet.
Yeah,
I love both of the ones that I have. But no, I was wearing it with the tan side out, and just.
Well, like, I'll say the tan side isn't as good as the others. I mean, you can tell by the fabric.
Yeah, no, and that's why I thought.
At the end of the day, it should be waterproof the same. It's just going to slick it a little better.
I even went ahead and applied more waterproofing to it before, and it just it became a soaking wet blanket.
I mean, honestly, like you could have a repro one. Like they started making repros because of how expensive these ones.
That I'm going to kill. That would be Eric. Sorry, Eric.
Well, the M81 one, was that the one you were rocking? The M81?
Yeah, that's the one that Eric gave me.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I mean, bring it in. I can take a look at it because I do know like the things you can tell on these with like the zipper tags and stuff on how to tell if they're legit.
Yeah, it should be. It's either in the truck. But yeah, I'll give it to you after this.
Yeah, but
I love this jacket.
These
guys,
guys,
these things are sweet.
These guys they made a long time ago, and they were like $60 to $100 on Gore-Tech or like Adventure Tech's website, and then they stopped making them, and now they pop up on eBay for like an easy $300 to $500.
I love them. I love both of mine. I have two for that reason. They're just so good.
Yeah, they're great. No, I love it. I love wearing mine. It is my go-to rain jacket by far. I mean, if it's raining, I wear it.
And that's why I grabbed it because it's like it is my go-to rain jacket as well. But like it downpoured and did nothing for rain resistance. I'm like,
I don't know. That's interesting.
Sworn.
I'll take a look ski.
Yeah, we'll do it after the live. But
Logan, if you haven't watched it by next week's live, so help me. That's what Ross says.
That's you know where I live. You physically have been to my house, my apartment. You know where I live.
Do you think your mini SFR YouTube tutorial is still relevant today? I just bought it.
Yeah.
Yes. The information is going to be relevant. The only thing that might not be relevant is if they've come out with new renditions of the
I don't think they have.
SFR. Yeah, I
No.
don't think so.
Redline has kept it simple, stupid, and it's great.
Yeah,
And
so-
I think it's gonna be just fine.
Yeah, all the information should still be relevant. They haven't changed anything on their end. So, do y'all have experience with the T238 Blue Can motors? What speed between the 25K, 28K, and 37K for a 13.1 build new to brushless motors? I don't personally have experience with that specific motor, but in general for motors, I mean, if you want a high rate of fire, you're going to want the 37K, right? You're just going to want a higher. But you just need to make sure that if you have 13.1 gears, you should be fine. You just want to make sure everything can support that, force. and
Yeah,
pressure
because if you have
level.
crappy gears or crappy anything really, that's gonna be an issue. What did Andrew say? 247?
What are you talking about?
Oh, so no. So if you guys are watching on YouTube, we every day New York Times comes out with a crossword and a mini crossword and a strands, that's what it is. 247 is the time. My God, you were falling behind. So Andrew's like the undisputed king of quickly finishing these crosswords. Like he will get it in under a minute.
Is he saying that's his time?
That's his time, yes.
Oh.
Which is insane.
That's pretty crazy.
But no, he finishes at like 45 seconds sometimes, which is wild.
That's
So
pretty crazy.
I have a chance today to beat him, and I'm so excited. I might actually do it right now.
I'll have to hop on that. No, don't do it right now. we're on the live right now.
No, you answer. I got this.
Wish I could join you guys. Montana is a little too far to be there tonight. Yeah, that's fair. You can plan a trip out. Come on out during our Bolt Bash or something. Up Liberty Bibberty. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have a navy blue Diggy Gore-Tex cover, and I love it. Yeah, Gore-Tex, I love Gore-Tex. Everything I own that's Gore-Tex is great and amazing and works super well.
The formatting on the phone sucks, so I will do it after the live.
And Ross, I'm glad you enjoyed the LBBDS. I had fun making that one. I have fun making my memes in general. So
LBBDS?
the launchable ballistic. What was it? Gosh, you're gonna make me have I can't remember. It was the ballistic device system. You're not gonna be able to find it on there. I made it up. It's my own acronym. I can't remember my own.
Was
acronym
it on
is.
TikTok or Instagram?
Yeah, it's on TikTok. It's on TikTok, or you can go to YouTube if you wanted, but it's on our TikTok. Yeah, follow us on TikTok if you don't already. That's where all of our memes go, as well as like new YouTube video announcements. Not that one. Not that one either.
That's
Yeah, that one's
made me giggle.
Yeah, not that one.
Okay. This was one of the most favorite things you've ever made.
Yeah, I like that one. That
was
fun.
incredibly
Don't
funny.
piss on me. That one.
Oh, with the snowball
Yeah,
launcher
the
thing.
lacrosse-based ballistic delivery system. That's what it was.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. I don't have good memory.
Oh, as Ross puts it in the chat.
He did. He did say it for us. Hey guys, how's it going? What's up? How are you today? Look, everyone remembers the lacrosse-based ballistic device system except for me.
Listen, it was in the middle of Stag Ops, so I'm not going to remember it. I was quickly trying to scroll through my phone.
The one who made it.
Oh, that's fair, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
I don't remember.
We have the memory. You have the memory of the goldfish.
I do. I still think it's funny me calling you while you're at Stag Ops, and I'm trying to get like some customer service help, and I just hear, movement on the right. I'm like, oh, okay.
You should probably put that in the video because we did. So this weekend I was at Stag Ops, Spring Offensive, and as always, great time. I loved it. I had a blast. I also hang out with just the Stag Ops crew. It's just awesome to hang out with. Gordon and the boys are the best. We're in the middle of holding this like random position because we were supposed to go do this one objective, then we got sidelined to go do this objective, then Commander's like, all right, you're going to hold this. I'm like, great, awesome. We're sitting there, and you called Talon a little bit earlier for something else, and then you call me, and I'm like, why is hello? As I'm staring into the wood line, like waiting for something to happen, because you might be able to pick it up in the video, but there's gunfire and explosions going off, and so I'm waiting for them to push, and in the middle of it, I'm trying to be quiet. I just see this guy bound in the woods. I'm like, oh God, oh, hold, There's a dude in front of us, or whatever I said. And
Yeah.
I think you see Talon like shift, and you see 3 other dudes shift by her and just like look, like, how much longer is this gonna take, dude?
Yeah, we love customer service on the field.
Hey, that just I think is a, how do I say it, a testament to how good our customer service is. That no
Of
matter
course.
where we are, no matter what time it is, and no matter what we're doing,
We'll
we are
answer the
here
phone.
to service you.
We'll help you out.
Yeah, I fixed an MTW this weekend.
Yeah, it's always
I
like that.
fixed Talon fixed some guy's Kythera in a Scar, I think. We tried to fix another MTW. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. God damn.
One of these days I will try, but being 43 and a family man. Yeah, Graybush, it do be like that. The life does get in the way of playing Airsoft sometimes. What's a good barrel for my KWA VM4? Looking to upgrade.
Edgy.
Yeah, I was going to say edgy as well.
Edgy. Anytime anybody asks me, well, what's a good barrel to upgrade to? It's always going to be edgy. Hands down, period, end of story. I run them in all my builds. Like I continuously say, a lot of people here do as well. His customer service is top notch. And just the build quality is incredible. Even his brass barrels are the best brass
they're
barrels
good.
I've ever seen, and they're $50 to $60 cheaper than a stainless steel barrel. So
Yeah.
edgy all the way.
Yeah, edgy's definitely worth it. Trace Hellman said, question, help.
I can't help you without knowing what I need to help you for.
Yeah, go ahead and shoot away, man.
But okay.
Next giveaway should be another LBBDS. I'm sure everyone would
We could
love
do
to
that.
get that.
So okay, hold on. Hold on. No, hold on. Don't shake your head. Don't shake your head. So
I already want to shut you down.
you're not going to. But like, what if? No, it's dumb.
Yeah, it was. You're right.
I had the thought. It hit the station, and I was like,
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sorry.
just do this on my own accord
We
and like
don't-
send this to somebody. And
Yeah,
went
we
away.
don't have in the budget another LBBDS. They're a bit expensive.
Yeah, was it $3 at Rite
It
Aid?
was like $250 at the thrift store. Next
Yeah,
door.
that's what I thought.
It had like a bunch of broken netting. I'm surprised he even has it like makes it working. He goes, no, there can only be one. What he said, only one. The battles would be to stuff out the legends, the stuff of legends. Yeah.
Stuff out
Dude,
the legend.
Yeah, I was like, are we snuffing them out with grenades now? Yeah, no, just mortaring grenades across the field at each other.
Typically what I do with people.
Customers come first, always, unless we don't feel like we want them. to.
Customers come first and nice guys finish last. You are correct.
Yeah, no, we do our best. We love you guys. It's already expensive as hell to feed one LBPDS, let alone two. Yeah, I figured the ammo is not supplied with those, so.
What was it like? $16 for now.
Like 10 a grenade to 15, depending on the EGs are 10.
Yeah.
The tag-ins are what, 15?
15 to 16 depending.
Yeah.
Oh, excuse me. Yawning today. I had 3 slices of Jets pizza before the live. So
It's true.
the
It
itis is
was
kind of
yummy.
God, it's so good. So greasy.
Sup, guys? From
Hello.
Nick, what's up? All right, here we go. Here's our question, our help question. My order just says package pending, but it's been that way for 3 days.
If I had a nickel for every time somebody messaged in that exact question, I would be a rich man and would no longer work here.
That's fair.
So your package, the reason why it says pending is a number of things. One, our shipping team hasn't packed it yet because it can take 1 to 2 days for processing time or longer, depending on what it is. 2, you have a custom order, which is hand-built. So whether that's a mystery box, whether that is a custom kit of some sort, an HPA gun, anything like that, those take time to build, anywhere between 1 to 2 days to 2 weeks, depending on the item. Or 3, it has been done, it's packaged, and it's ready to go. We're just waiting to put a label on it. So don't worry if it says pending. If it says pending in like a week of some sort, if it's anything but a custom item, then I would say come reach out and ask us, hey, what's going on? Like I said, mystery boxes, kits, and those things do not count, and then we'll figure it out. But your order is fine. It's on the way out most likely. And again, just email us, sales@amptairsoft.com, and we'll be able to help you from there.
What's our standard turnaround time? I don't say 1 to...
Well, it really depends because like during sale times, it can take up to 3 days to get
Yeah.
some orders out, especially if you choose free shipping, which is the slowest shipping method we have.
Yeah.
It can take up to 3 days to get your stuff out. We pride ourselves in having next day shipping regardless of the shipping time because we want the customers to get their stuff.
Yeah.
But when we're inundated with orders,
Yeah, I mean,
you can only do so
we
much.
try to get stuff out of here as fast as possible.
Yeah. We pull people to go into shipping if we actually have to. Thankfully, I think we're still at the 1 to 2 day shipping time, and that's our typical turnaround time. Period. End of story.
Yeah. So.
Yep.
Yeah, just hang out a couple more days. It'll go through. I mean, as Logan said, if it goes on like a week or something, you haven't heard anything, reach out. But it should be going through soon. So.
Yeah, it's a few parts for an AEG build. Yeah, it'll be done soon.
Yeah,
so
they're just throwing it together.
don't get your knickers in a twist. Be patient. It's a virtue. You'll have your stuff soon.
Yeah. Howdy. Last I saw, the EGs work better than tagged for the LBBDS. That's fair. Logan, you know this if you watch the film. True, he would know. But we fired over $200 of explosives on one trench. Get wizard, idiot.
Get weezered.
Weezered?
Weezer. That's how you said it. He spelled it weezer.
Yeah, I see that, but it doesn't really make as much sense unless we're like... What's the one Weezer song they used to... What's the meme, you know, where it plays?
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about.
it's the yell, or is it the whiskey? Take my whiskey neat song.
No. Never mind. Just don't worry about it.
I don't know, man.
Rearrange the
I ain't about
terrain.
this trendy shit that these kids are into nowadays.
You think Weezer's trendy?
Dude, have you seen the noise, the audios being used on reels and crap? It's everywhere. Every animal video is like, this is my Weezer moment yell. I'm like, I don't care.
I don't know. I actually don't know what you're talking about.
I guess I just follow more cat content than you do.
Yeah, I guess so. I apparently only see Airsoft content here, so.
Listen, cats are cool.
True, I like cats. Got a question. Unfortunately, life has taken an unexpected turn. Got to sell my Crytek Mark II SBR Polestar F2 Custom Edgy 6.01 Max. What would you recommend?
Shorten the title of that a little bit, and then throw it on Hop Up.
Yeah, are you asking? I guess are you asking recommendations for where to sell it? Because Hop Up is going to be your best bet. You could always throw it on eBay. I have personally bought plenty of airsoft guns on eBay, and I know people who do. eBay's probably the fastest way and easiest if you don't have a Hop Up account already.
100%.
A lot of Hop Up honestly relies on you having prior seller feedback. If you have like no reviews, no feedback, it sometimes can be a bit harder.
So does
to sell
eBay to
something.
an extent, though.
Yes, but eBay I think has a lot more like
if you're a
power
first-time
over
seller,
their like refunds and stuff. Like if you get scammed on Hop Up, it's a little harder to get refunded for your. I don't use Hop Up nearly as much as a lot of these guys here. I've bought like one or two things on
yeah,
it, so I don't
100%.
know. But I think eBay people are usually more comfortable buying, so you have a wider pool of people looking to buy on there. You just might not get as much. You might have to kind of lower your price that you're asking on your replica.
Yeah, so I would definitely listen to Ross, and then what I have seen people in the past do, they put it up on eBay and on Hop Up, so then you can pull from both those pools. Because the Hop Up is strictly an airsoft and gear crowd, while eBay literally caters to absolutely everybody. It does not. There's no whatever.
It's also totally reasonable to post it up on Facebook Marketplace or Craigslist. If your local field ever has a swap meet, like we do the Bolt Bash where it's a big swap meet, that's always a great place. Big time. But it's a little harder because you kind of got to hold on to your stuff till those days. And then it's not even guaranteed you'll get rid of it that day. So, but there are a lot.
He's also asking what's a price estimate and a location, all that stuff. So the location and price estimate we're not able to help out with because that is 1,000 things that we have to go ahead and evaluate to even give you a rough idea of what it is. You basically just have to take the price of the parts you did, how much you think it's going to be worth, and then you go from there, and then you do OBO, which is or best offer.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm not going to be able
at
to
the end of the day
with
with airsoft stuff, you can pretty much sell anything for the right price.
Yeah.
If you lower your price enough, someone will probably buy it regardless of what it is.
Yep. Yeah, 100%.
So it's really whatever you feel comfortable selling it. If you want premium top dollar, someone will probably pay for it. It just might take you a while to find that person. But yeah, if you post it up on eBay and Hop Up, that's the easiest way to just get it out of your hands.
And be very descriptive in like what your description is of like exactly what you've done to it, and then its history. Oh, I built this once, I once never used, or I use this gun every day for 3 years. Like, if you're not descriptive of that and the guy gets it, he could be pissed. Yeah. And I think that's about the most advice that we can give you.
You could always go to your local field and just let people know you got something for sale. Sometimes someone's interested, but just make sure it's cool with your local field, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways to sell them, but I mean, it's much like selling anything that's used. Just probably eBay's your best bet at the end of the day.
Yeah, I would agree. Gray Bush.
Yeah. What larger, your gear collection or gun collection?
What's larger? My gear. My gear.
My gear.
Gear.
Gear, definitely.
It's easier to collect a lot of. I almost said a lot of shit gear. No. It's a lot easier. Easier to collect a lot of shit than a lot of guns.
Yeah.
Because I just grabbed that Miami Tiger chest rig off of you.
Yeah.
I have like 4 plate carriers that I consistently use. I have 3 other different chest rigs. I have gloves and helmets. I have like 5 different helmets with covers for all of them.
No, I agree. I mean, I have, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Oh, are you looking at just your guns itself?
Yeah. I'm doing the math right now. 8. I got 9 because I got one in my locker. And then 10. I have 10 replicas, give or take. 10 working replicas. And then I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plate carriers and like 2 chest rigs and a couple Alice belts and stuff. I have a lot of gear. But I'm also like, I love military surplus. I love camo sets. I love gear sets. I love
like 8
vintage stuff. I love new stuff.
9 guns? 8 guns?
Yeah, we got a few. But yeah, definitely gear. Definitely gear.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, I love mix and matching my kit, switching out different parts of camo, matching camos.
Oh, yeah. And like all the time, you end up like going to an event. This sucks running it this way. So you buy this other piece, and then you're like, this is great this way for this kind of event. But for this other event, I can't run it this way. I'm going to go back to what it was. And so then you never sell that one piece of gear.
Yeah.
You know, use it once a year at one event, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I have kits that are for impressions that, like, my the Chinese plate carrier and the German plate carrier. I'm only running those if I'm running with those groups in, like, my full impression. And
perfect example.
It's super rare I'm doing that. Like, my Faro FCPC I run the most. That's my go-to, and I love it. But I have a lot of other options, so.
Perfect example. Let's go to YouTube real quick. That wasn't my best. I believe in you. I will do it the second I get off the live. I cannot do it on that. The phone is terrible for it.
I want to upgrade my VFC 416A5 with one of the Avalon gearbox, mainly wanting to upgrade the accuracy, range, and trigger response. Any suggestions?
Just you get the Avalon gearbox.
Accuracy and range is all going to be...
And you throw it in the gun. Just you just get a stock Avalon gearbox. And then after you get that, then you just do a hop-up, do a barrel and bucking, and that's it.
Yeah, so your barrel and bucking is going to be your range and your accuracy. That's probably your most important part. Trigger response, the Avalon has good trigger response.
Fantastic.
Off the bat.
Fantastic.
I mean, if you want to make it better...
Shim it.
What MOSFET do they come with?
I think they come with their own. I'm not sure, but what...
I just don't know how good they are off the top of my head.
They're fantastic. Okay. So, Tom, who used to work here, he did a couple of very quick upgrades to the Nocturne Industries. They had VFC Mark 18s, and all he did was he shimmed it. I think he shimmed it, put a higher speed motor in it, slightly, like not crazy, just a little bit beefier of a motor in it.
Yeah,
then did an upgrade on the barrel and bucking, and it was remarkably snappy. Like it was a perfectly upgraded VFC. Sounded great, ran fantastic. It was really, really good. So honestly, the small amount of upgrades for those VFCs, I think, are going to be well worth it than anything else.
Yeah, he's saying it comes with the Avalon out of the box.
Yeah. So
for the 416 Avalon's good. I would honestly, as Logan was saying, leave it all stock. If anything, shim your gearbox, but do a barrel and bucking build. Leave the stock op up in there. Yeah. It'll be shooting lasers.
Yeah.
They're good out of the box.
Yeah, and even if you don't shim it to open up the gearbox, don't open up the gearbox. Do the motor first, because the motor will give you that quicker trigger response, like from shooting it, the gearbox cycling and stuff. So I would do that first before you even decide to open up the gearbox.
Yeah.
Hello, Crazy Jason. I don't think we said hi to him yet. I'm just
hi.
Hi.
I'm trying to read comments. So I'm sorry. I'm up a little higher still. My gear collection better my gun collection by a lot. Yeah, beats. Yeah. Is that who you respond to?
Yeah.
Okay. Location and price estimate. Oh, that's
the guy asking about that.
Yeah. Okay.
Aiden's here.
Aiden is here. Backdraft. What's up?
I miss you, buddy. Hello.
And by the way, motor. LOL.
Hi.
Yes.
We're not.
Magnet. Yes.
No.
Magnet. Yes.
No more
that's
magnets.
right. Magnet. Yes. No motor. Okay. Not motor. Wait, what?
Just pretty sure Logan just did a hard reset. Dude, I had a hard time counting there for a second.
Had a hard reset while thinking about gear.
I was sitting there like counting with my fingers, and I couldn't figure it out.
Logan can't count without using his fingers.
I can't. I don't have my abacus in front of me.
Fun fact, Logan can't count without.
Hey, so you've heard of the multiplication thing. Like, if it multiplies by 9s, right? So 9 times 5 is 45. The way you figure that out is you hold up your hands, and you
Yeah.
put down the one finger, and it's 45, and then you do the same thing, and it's
Fair.
50, and then you just keep doing, and then you get all the numbers.
Okay.
That's how I learned how to
You
multiply
can
when I was
go
a
have
kid.
your crayons for lunch, and we'll.
I actually had Jets. My crayons are for desserts. The pink ones are the best.
So, someone asked on our YouTube, I'm kind of interested in taking the leap into the HBA world. What would you recommend for getting in as cheap as possible? And it is great that Aiden just jumped in.
Yeah, I was about to say Phoenix.
Because the Phoenix Backdraft
yeah.
is a great starter HBA engine. It is a single solenoid, much like a Jack or the Redline single.
Red line, well, no.
N7,
It's
non-mixed.
the N7. The only thing to do the N7 is you put a circuit board up to it and it works.
Never
So
mind.
don't even.
Never mind, don't even worry about it. So it's a single solenoid engine. It's really affordable. I think they're between $200 to $300. I don't remember where it's
Something's
sitting at.
change. Yeah, it's
Um,
very very cheap.
But yeah, it's a pretty small unit, so it's easy to drop into most replicas. They have different nozzles, so you can do AKM for SR25, things like that.
Yeah.
And they have their trigger boards work with aftermarket ones like Polar Star and Gorilla and stuff.
Yep.
So super customizable, a lot of cool stuff there. Alternatively, you could go with the Polar Star Jack. They're also affordable. But any large, any of the single solenoid units are gonna be your best bet. They're gonna be the most affordable. They're gonna be easy to use. There are some other options you could go with if you don't want to deal with like a mini lipo, but
I think the between the Jack and the Phoenix is great. If you want a engine that is the cheapest HPA, I think the cheapest HPA engine out there right now, the Phoenix, the Backdraft Innovations Phoenix. It's fantastic and it's great. And if you want something that has been tried and true, been around for years and years and years, the Polar Star Jack is the way to go. Honestly, I flip flop between the two. I have a Phoenix that I run, I have a Jack that I run, and I love them both dearly. So it really
love
just
my
depends
Phoenix.
on like where you want to save a buck and a dime. If not, and they're both fantastic engines. We make IGLs for them. You know, both in M4s and AKs and stuff.
I have two Phoenixes.
You have two?
Yeah.
Oh, what's the other one? You have the one in that guy,
The
right?
FAL and my Mark 47's got one in it.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
I remember that. Yeah,
I
okay.
like them both. I haven't had any issues with them. They're fun. I had a little bit of a pain installing it in the FAL, but that's the FAL's
Well, that's the
problem.
FAL, yeah,
not-
that's
not
a
the
weird
Backdraft's
gun.
problem. That's the FAL. But it is 132, so it's giveaway time.
Oh!
Giveaway. Since we're
Roll the
doing
wheel!
email stuff for these, I
Roll the
can't
wheel, Ross!
I can't show it, or else I might dox somebody, and I don't
And?
want to do that. I
We're
don't
not
wanna
that big.
I don't
It's
wanna
gonna be fine.
responsible for putting someone's email on blast.
Yeah, I'll be fine. I can't. How many people joined?
How many people entered?
Yeah.
We have. Let me see.
I need better glasses. I can't see the screen.
210.
Okay. And who won?
They remembered.
Dave. Dave. You know what I love? I love seeing people's handles and stuff whenever we do giveaways or in like the chat feed. It's always really funny to get a goofy one. I don't know why that one tickles me sideways.
I don't know, man.
But congrats, person, individual, a day to remember. Date.
A day to remember.
That's why it's funny.
The
to
band.
Me. That's why it's funny to me.
Yeah, the band won, guys. Just watch out.
But no, so congrats. We will reach out to you, and if not, you're gonna go ahead and reach out to us.
I'm gonna reach out to him right now.
Yeah.
because
So, and if
last-
you don't see that, reach out to us with it. Blah blah blah, and we'll get the your brand new gas blowback over to you, which is very cool. I want to get one of those and do like a blood diamond build with it so bad.
You want to do a what?
A blood diamond build.
Oh yeah.
So, like a Car 15 blood diamond build, XM117, whatever, retro rifle kind of stuff. That'd be cool.
Could be cool.
Yeah, I need to get a new gas blowback. I haven't had one in so long. RIP. Anyways. No,
Okay.
bro, so if you did not win the giveaway, I apologize.
Well, they remembered. You've been messaged. Please reach out to us. You got 48 hours?
48 hours
48
figured
hours.
out.
You got
Yeah.
48 hours to message us with a valid ID. Just let us know you're over the age of 18 and an address, and we will ship this guy out to you. Otherwise, we will be redrawing. Two goats. What's up, Polar Star? It
My
is
boy
good
Zach.
to see y'all.
Sorry, I had to shout him out. I saw Zach joined. I think it's Zach at least. I haven't
knows?
heard
Who knows
if
who it
any
could
changed,
be?
but I hope it's him. I miss him. That's the
yeah,
only thing.
we'll have to-
We have a couple other questions though.
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Yeah, we read that.
I think this is in reference to the VFC running a gate ass for 14.8 volt LiPo, and it's insane. Yeah, they're freaking great.
14.8 volt LiPo.
Holy, wait, hold on. Yeah, pause on that. That's kind of wild.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
What do you guys think of the Mech Labs next HPA engine? And is it any good?
It's cool.
Yeah, it's cool. I think it's, for a mechanical system, it's pretty sweet because you can do semi and full auto, which is something for a mechanical system I don't think it's ever been done.
Yeah, I don't think that there is a mechanical that is full auto.
No.
I'll say that I personally installed one into a gun and I ran it on the field for a bit. And I mean, I had a lot of fun with it. It was a great build. I think, though, that my biggest kind of, not issue, but, like, question mark in my head about it is their, like, kind of marketing they're doing for it right now. Because it's very specifically targeting speedsofters. They have them all in speedsoft builds. They show them at speedsoft tournaments and stuff. Yeah. And when I ran it, I didn't feel like the trigger, just the response and rate of fire.
The reset and everything, yeah.
It wasn't, up to par with like an F2 or something. And that's usually when I think of speed QB, I think of wanting a fast rate of fire, fast trigger response. But that being said, the Nexus engine felt really good, I don't do speed QB stuff, really. So I'm not necessarily looking for that. So as just a regular player, I thought it was pretty great and amazing. I think when you get to that high-end, championship level gameplay, you're not going to see many Nexuses on the field just because of that reasoning. But they are very cool, and I really, really, really want to see what they have for their Milsim version they're coming out with, because they've advertised a Milsim version, and if I could get an LMG drop-in that's mechanical full auto,
I would be doing dirty things if that's possible, dude. That'd be insane.
Oh, it'd be amazing. So, very cool technology, very cool stuff they're working with. The engine's very nice, but it is a V2 drop-in, so you have to have a pretty standard M4. There's not a lot of customization with being able to drop it in. And then there's no body pin in it, most likely because of how they made the internals. I'm not too sure with where the trigger board sits in there.
I want to gut one of those things.
Yeah, but so there's no trigger board, or no, sorry, not no trigger board. There's no body pin, which means that you really have to put a lot of care into building it, or your nozzle alignment is going to be messed up. And that's the biggest issue we've had with it is nozzle alignment. But that's kind of my quick and dirty of the Nexus. It's very cool. Very fun. Yeah. Has a few little quirks. Still new on the market, but
it comes in funny colors. That's about my extent with it. I haven't played with it.
The colors are cool. So. Yeah. No, it's very cool. I like it. I love seeing new engines, especially ones that have new technology, like the full auto mechanical system.
What's that one engine that just dropped overseas? It's like keep talking. I'm gonna figure this out.
Okay.
My autism speaking.
Yeah, so I mean, I definitely recommend it. I think that if it's something you're interested in, you won't be disappointed with it. But if you're looking for like a speed engine specifically, then you might want to do just a lot of research.
Spark Labs Wolf, apparently it can get 15,000 shots out of it with a 3,000 cubic inch tank, 48 cubic inch tank.
So it's supposed to be just really air efficient?
Well, that it's single cylinder, I guess. I guess the reason why it's so efficient is because it's magnetic. Not pneumatically actuated, so it's saving all that air. I don't know. I want to get one of these to try it out, but that's a conversation for another time. Yeah, they're out.
Oh yeah, we should get them.
So
we should.
Anyways.
Yeah. So that is my Mech Labs quick rundown.
What are y'all's eating for lunch? We had Jet's Pizza.
We did. The company got Jet's Pizza.
Yeah.
And we appreciate.
I love Jet's Pizza.
Daddy Amped for doing that.
Yes, sir. I mean, yeah.
Our Lord and Savior.
Our Lord and Savior.
Hello, Musu Bit Tactical. I hope I totally butchered that.
I'm just gonna call. I'm calling
Musubi Tactical.
Yeah. Ooh, I'm gonna call you Musubi. Masubi Tactical now. Sorry. No, I like Masubi because it reminds me of Spam Masubi, which is food, and that makes me happy.
Spam is yummy.
Brosip TWG asks, did I win the giveaway? No, you did not.
No, it's
moving
pinned.
on.
Comment is pinned if anyone wants to see.
Yeah.
Speaking of HPA, I'm referring to the APS Noveski rifle I was talking about last week. What units would work best with the APS guns? I know that APS has proprietary.
So you take the APS and you put it in the dumpster, and then you buy a G&G, and then you do what we told you to do.
Yeah, there are certain replicas where when they get to proprietary parts,
Yeah.
you gotta really make the decision of if it's worth going through the effort of building.
So the issue with APS overall, though, is that the body can be kind of cruddy, just because of the quality control from the factory. I mean, there's a very popular moniker that goes with A, P, and S. I'm sure people on the live have heard it before. So, genuinely, with the gearbox, depending on what reinforcements there are, like for KWA, for example, you have to like gut the entire gearbox because there's so much metal and crap like that that's in there. So you can definitely go ahead and do the two systems we did, the Phoenix and the Jack. However, it really just comes down to how much dremeling on the inside of the gearbox you're going to have to do to actually get that stuff to fit. Because the shell of the gearbox is, in theory, all you need to drop it in.
Yeah.
So if the shell of the gearbox, the nozzle lines up, and all other fun stuff, you're good to go. It's just the inside of how much material you have to take away to get it to fit.
Yeah,
It'll work though. It'll work. I was just being.
You can do it.
Yeah.
But it is gonna be easier on you to get a different, just base for it, just because it's got some proprietary parts. It's got some weird
So
things
Ross
going
is
on.
agreeing with me to just throw the gun in the trash and.
Nah. Hang
That's
on
what
to
you
it.
just said.
Do whatever you want. You know.
You just said you should get a different
with
base
it.
for
It's
it.
great. You know.
That's what you just said. Get a different base.
If you want to do an HBA M4, I would. It would make it easier. But I mean, if you really like it and you want to do it, I mean, it's doable. You can do it. But yeah, I mean, same thing we always say. Like a Jack or a Phoenix, because they're not a full like or gearbox drop-in.
Yep.
You can open up your gearbox, throw it in there. But as Logan said, there might have some weird specs, some weird milling things. It depends on where it sits. You know.
Yeah, it's.
Could have issues with trigger board.
Again, they have a moniker for a reason.
Yeah.
So just be wary of that. It is doable though.
Be wary. Some fellas question, is there a replica that you wish got a refresh for current technology? For me, it's the Mark 23. I want a CO2 powered 380 FPS offensive pistol. I'll be watching later.
What's
Mark
up, Coco?
23.
What's up, my boy?
The Mark 23
I actually agree with that
is
because
it's the little AEG one, right?
no, the Mark 23 is the SOCOM pistol that I have. The sniper pistol that every sniper runs as their secondary, the Mark 23.
Yeah. I know. Okay, exactly. Yes. Don't they have an AEG version? Am I crazy?
Do they? I don't think so. You're thinking of the SSP-18 or something like that, where it's
Is
the
that what I'm thinking of?
that's the
This guy. This is what you're talking about.
yeah.
Okay, that's what I'm imagining in my brain. It's gas. I, for some reason, thought it was an AEG. Which one am I thinking of? That's an
You're
AEG.
thinking of any of the Glock AEPs, AEP, all electric pistol,
Yeah.
automatic electric pistol.
No,
I don't know.
you're
I
right,
didn't win the
you're
bingo
right,
card,
you're
so I don't
right.
know.
You're right.
That would be cool, actually.
The AEPs used to be fun, dude.
Dude, I
I
know.
used to have fun with those.
I know. They had the little banana clip mags in them too.
Yeah.
Those are good days.
Yeah, the
little
exactly,
banana clip
exactly.
mags.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had one that looked like a Walter
No, the Mark-
PQ, PP20.
Yeah. The
Oh.
Mark 23 could definitely get it, but I honestly think that
sweet.
part of his charm is its like
Yeah, but like imagine
old
a
technology.
CO2 powered one though. That'd be
Yeah,
so much better
that'd
than
be
having
cool.
a green
Yeah.
gas mag or a
Yeah,
tapped
yeah.
one because I completely
cool.
agree with Coco.
That'd be cool.
What other? That's really off the top of my head. I can't even think of any good ones I'd want to like see
That needs
refreshed.
revamped. That's old. No, I could probably think of some. I think like
Ooh, I got one. The Ares Wasp 2000. That's what it is. The fish gun from Call of Duty. I want to see that re-released in a better gear. Yeah, dude.
no, I don't want it.
Or like the DSR-1. That's fucking crazy sci-fi looking one.
They're
I
cool.
got I when I was a kid, I used to like look at Evike and Air Splat and stuff,
sure.
and just like, oh, that'd be so cool. And now I go back and I look at them, and the design's like 15 years old, but it's still cool. I'm like, but it's just not gonna work well.
Yeah, I want a company to just make some gas AKs that are affordable.
Yeah, you know what? That's actually a really good point.
That's all I want. It doesn't have to be a revamp of an old one. I mean, because there are plenty of old ones that are nice, but they just like there's no company right now manufacturing like high quality gas blowback AKs that I could just like order. Like everyone, like obviously JHK is good, but it's like I don't even think they're manufacturing anymore.
Yeah.
Like it's like they manufacture like 2 models.
You gotta. So what you gotta do is you gotta go to Hong Kong
Yeah,
and go to the gun district because there's a whole section of town devoted to airsoft guns, and find a backwater company and just buy a whole bunch of AKs and then fly back to the States with them.
Yeah.
It's probably gonna be your best bet.
All right, let's do it.
All right, I'm game. I want to go to Hong Kong.
Yeah, I'm down.
There's a ramen shop out that way in
I got a
Japan that we can
passport.
stop at that my brother
Oh,
loves.
out that way in Japan. Yeah, we'll just take a real trip.
If we're already
real quick
going,
little stop.
if we're already going, I don't see why
It's
we
a
don't.
whole ass another country.
It's
just
sounds
funny.
fun.
It's just funny to say. No, I'm down. If I'm flying that far, I gotta do the whole Asia tour. I want to do South Korea. I want to hit
I
Vietnam.
know some spots in the Philippines,
wanna
my
do.
dude. You just let me know.
Let's see. We
Call
are.
sign Boyk, let's play. All I can think of is Brewster's Teeth.
This is during the
Let's
this
play.
is during the giveaway. We are behind on here.
Are we?
Yeah, people are congratsing right now. If they
Oh.
don't take it, I call dibs. Okay,
Oh,
sure.
oh.
Sure. The Car 15 goes hard.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do.
The only gas blowback that I have are pistols. That's fair.
Fair.
I mean, same, I guess. I have some like SMGs, but honestly, they're probably considered pistols at the end of the day. So.
Yeah, the AP wants an SMG. Fucking changed my mind.
No, it is,
Change
yeah.
my mind. You
Yeah,
can't.
yeah.
Logan, the jacket is fire. Yes. Oh, it is Zach. Awesome, dude. This thing, best kilo jacket. I'm looking for the blueberry version. If anyone knows.
Oh, there.
Liz
the White
has.
Foss one.
Yeah, Liz had
yeah,
one.
she did,
But this is my favorite jacket.
I want
It's
the
so
I want the
nice.
White Foss bucket hat with the they have the triangle on it, the Illuminati triangle. I
yeah.
think that goes hard.
I
It's the same color. It's the blueberry chocolate chip.
I also want to get the blueberry denim and then the blueberry winter like puffy jacket.
Yeah.
Those are the three jackets
Yeah, they
I'm
go
like
hard.
dying to go ahead and grab.
Wookie Bush Airsoft. Sending love from Maine.
Hello,
What's up?
Maine.
I absolutely love Maine. Maine is somewhere that
Been there a couple times.
I want to move there. I've been there a couple times, and it's like one of those places that like, if someone asked me where I wanted to move, I'd say Maine. I just think it's beautiful up there. But
It's gorgeous.
Every time I visit it, it's like right on the coast, and it's amazing. And are there a lot of airsoft fields out there? I want to take another trip up. I'll go play some airsoft. I'll make it a work trip.
Sorry.
What?
You thought about deaf person. Me, I'm deaf. LMAO, play airsoft. Why is that so funny? Oh, I'm sorry.
We back when I was a ref
That's
at another
hilarious.
local CQB place here in Pittsburgh. We had a group of deaf guys who would come down from Ohio.
What's a gaggle of deaf people called?
A group of people. That's what they're called. What the
Oh.
fuck's wrong with
So
you?
it's not
What's
like
wrong with
geese
you?
or meese or
No.
like a flock
Let me
of
continue
crows
with
is
what I'm
called a
saying.
murder.
They used to come down all the time, okay? And they were super cool. I loved playing with them. They were all super chill guys. But I swear to God, they had spidey senses, man. They could feel you coming from around a wall. And
But they're deaf. They
and-
got rid of one sense
I
to
know,
adopt another
but
one.
they would tell me. They'd be like, yeah, like sometimes like you'd be on the other side of the wall, like coming up, and I could just tell you were there. And I'm like, that's cheating.
Yeah.
And they have the best. They're out there like doing, like they're fucking SEAL Team 6.
Yeah,
Like, it's
they got
crazy.
rid of one sense
It's
to
crazy.
gain another, my guy.
It's like, yeah.
Why do you think
It's like Daredevil's out there. Man.
I
God
can't see
damn.
very well? I can't speak very well. Well, I didn't really adopt anything after that, did I? Just
No, you're just stupid.
crippling
dude.
alcohol.
You're just dumb.
addiction. Yeah, you're not wrong.
No, I love it.
Anyways.
I think everyone should play airsoft.
I do not think that
regardless of-
disabilities, genuinely, I do not think that any disability should disqualify
No.
you from doing anything that you want to go ahead
Absolutely
and
not. Yeah, no.
Just
I
send
mean,
it.
I see people in wheelchairs out there all the time.
VFA.
and- yeah.
do. VFA, they
got the-
literally have a guy on tank treads
yeah,
in his
they got
wheelchair.
They got those things built. No, it's cool. It's super cool. I'm all for it. Airsoft is for everyone. Just be safe and smart. Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. Yeah.
Or
don't.
don't.
I'm not your dad. Hey, that's
Yeah.
fair. Hear me out. GM6 links.
So, Silo Entertainment did that. That's the reciprocating bolt 50 cal that has the thing that.
Oh, that's this thing. Yeah,
I
it's
was
kind of
this
ugly.
close. I was
Yeah, it's kind of
I'm
really
angry
ugly.
at you. No, dude, I was this close to getting the real steel version of it.
Oh yeah.
Oh my god, it's 13.5,
Yeah, it's kind of really ugly.
but dude, okay, it's awesome though because it's a bullpup 50 cal that you can push the barrel like that down, and that's its stowed position. When you click the front, the barrel flies forward, and the bolt will catch around and seat it for you, so you're ready to fire. It's heavy. It's cool. I did get to put my hands on one, and it is just the, oh,
What I want is an airsoft.
yummy, delicious. I want it.
I want an airsoft like, just like 50 BMG, like, you know.
We have one on retail for.
No. But like, I'm talking like the truck mounted, like the legit, like old style. What
Oh,
are they called?
the Deuce, the Madus, the 50 cal, the belt-fed 50 cal, the Madus.
yeah,
They
is
make
that what-
those.
Not a good one though.
Well, that's when
Not
you
one that
get
works.
our tech department to put a engine inside of it and make
Well,
it
that's
an
what we
HPA.
need. We should get one, and we should do that.
I'm okay with this.
I don't know why we haven't done this yet. I don't understand.
I don't know either. Don't ask me these questions. I started here recently. That's my excuse now for that.
Camera setup looks sick. Microphone on the guy on the right is a little low. Is that me? Am I on the right?
Yeah, you are on the
This
right.
is low. How is this low? How is this lower than yours?
I don't know.
Am I
Mine's
low?
on my knob.
Am I low? Well, I'm not gonna fix it just for sake of Andrew's audio later when he does the podcast. But sorry, I talk a little quiet sometimes. But thanks, camera setup. Yeah, I set all this up, so we're a little two-man show here.
You're
See ya, Graybush. Have fun.
Bye.
He left forever ago.
okay. Bye.
Yeah, it's my favorite gun. That's interesting. That's an interesting pick.
James 6 links.
The sound is low. Okay.
Well, probably for YouTube, but no, the GM6 Link is sweet. I think Silo Entertainment did I think it was Silo. He did a 3D printed of sorts GM6 Lynx that actually has a reciprocating bolt and shell ejecting feature on it.
Yeah.
I saw it briefly, again, just like with Ross's documentary. Did not get a chance to sit down and watch the full video, and it was very, very cool looking. I want the real one. I want to shoot the real one, man. I want to get more. I wish I had more money and room for real guns.
I don't, dude. I've been selling my real guns recently.
Why?
Because I never go to the range. Keep in mind that I had quite a few real guns.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping, like, my go-tos.
Well, yeah,
Like
of
my
course.
AK primary and my everyday carry, and then just, like, another, like, one or two offhand. But, like, I had so many that were just, like, fun range guns. But I, like, especially now with how expensive ammo is, I, like, never go to the range. I'd rather own more airsoft guns that I can actually go shoot, you know?
Well, and that's a completely understandable sentiment. Also, why didn't you tell me you were selling guns? I would have probably bought one or two or three.
Oh, okay. I mean, I still got some for sale.
Okay,
Want some.
but after this, we're gonna discuss this.
Yeah, we can talk about it.
I like guns.
I traded a fucking a handgun for my AK-12, my LCT
Are
AK-12.
you joking me?
I'm serious. I was like, dude, I'll get more use out of the LCT than I will my stupid little. It was a 22 Beretta Bobcat Covert, and I was like, dude, I run
That's
this thing at the
hilarious.
yeah, they're fun, but I was like, I'll get more use out of an LCT.
Yeah, yeah.
So I just traded it. I was like, whatever.
And like I totally understand that because like I'm in the same boat where I do have my real guns. I have a couple, but I have so many more airsoft guns because of that exact thing. It's like I get to
You
go
can
out
actually
and
go
play
run
and
'em.
have fun with them. And my one airsoft gun is almost an exact copy of my real steel gun. Just instead of 10.3, it's like 9-inch barrel. That's it. Other than that, it is the same damn thing, and I love it, and it's great. I too also don't get to go out to the range enough. I will say I do get to buy a steel case because for some reason my AR runs on steel case without a single problem. It just loves it. Brass likes it too, but if she's gonna eat steel, I'm gonna let her eat steel. It's a cheaper meal for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I just don't ever go to the range, and when I do go to the range, like,
Go to the range. Tell me, and we can go
I
to
just
the
don't
range.
think it's that. I don't know.
You gotta have more people to go to the range because if you get a gaggle of
I
individuals,
go. No, see, that's what I do though. Like when I used to go, we used to go with like a group of people.
Deaflings. That's what they're gonna be called.
Stop, dude.
Continue.
Stop. We used to go with a group of people, and like we'd all bring, you know, our collection of guns. We'd have so many. We'd have them all lined up, and we'd be trading and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's just like I've shot every gun, like every round caliber there is. I've shot it by now, and it just like shooting paper targets just doesn't. Like if you told me like, hey, we have a moving course, or like we have something with like you know an indoor like shoot house or anything like that, I'm all for. But paper targets, whatever.
Well, that's why you gotta go ahead and like, I don't want to say be fun with it, but like, see, there's some ranges out there that allow you to bring other targets, and as long as you can like clean up and everything, or you get interactive targets. So I know a lot of friends.
Skeet.
Skeet's great.
I'll shoot some cans in the air. I'll do the metal ones that spin. You know, I mean, but I'm saying like when we were at the range day recently, East Coast night shoot range day, or no, 412 Appalachian Day.
Yeah.
When we were there, I mean, it was cool, but like a lot of like what we were doing at least was just shooting paper down range. And I don't know. I don't get the same satisfaction from that as I once did. I don't really.
Oh no, me neither. I mean, I
just kind of feel like I'm wasting money. I like shoot a bunch of rounds. Like,
yeah.
Oh, you even know that because I didn't even bring a gun. You're like, you want to shoot mine? I'm like, I guess.
Yeah, like,
I'm like, I'll shoot half a mag. I'm like, cool. It's not.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's nice.
And like that's how I am now too, because like I need to go to ranges that have steel targets or bring my own, or if I go to do range day with my friends, I'll bring interactive targets like like food items, which is you see all the gun tubers shoot because like it's fun and it's interactive. And you're like, oh, cool, whatever.
Bring
like,
a watermelon out there, sure.
Exactly, and that's what I do now when I go to the range or. My family's property out in yonder ways, we have our own little range set up, and we have like
property shooting's
20.
Fun.
Exactly, and we have like 15 to 20 different steel targets, ranging in size and stuff. We have the tree, we have the star, we have swingers, like we have the whole nine, so we can actually do that, and we set up little courses of fire because, like you said, at this point, like sitting there and just shooting paper.
It's just not.
Unless you're sighting something in, I do not want to do.
No,
Get moving, shooting, X, Y, Z.
Yeah,
yada,
even if I'm sighting something in, I'm like, it takes me all 10 minutes, and then I'm like, all right, I'm done. You know,
exactly.
Like, at least in Airsoft, like, yeah, I'm not getting that satisfaction of kickback and that smell of gunpowder, but, like, it gets my adrenaline up, and shooting at the range does not get my adrenaline up. Some people it probably does, but not for me.
Not flat range shooting. Not I don't say flat range shooting, but not paper target shooting. Like, no, give me interaction, give me courses of fire.
Well, if I have some movement and stuff,
the East Coast Night Shoot, because there's Appalachian Range that you were at, but East Coast Night Shoot, which we did, which I very much would love to go to East Coast Night Shoot again this year. That's where Corey from Nocturne threw the M67 at my feet when I was doing the range. That's great because we were doing an interactive thing of fire. There was another session that I used Tom's P365 on his Flux kit. Right? It was a 365 on his Flux, I think he has 365 on his Flux. And they had an electronic target board, and they would pop out at random intervals. But you never knew where it was coming out next, so you just have to wait and do it. Like, that was the shit. That was the blast. And then they also had, like, oh, shoot downrange that way. I'm like...
I'd rather just do sim stuff. Simunition stuff.
If somebody emails us, hey, do you guys want to go do sim training? I would do it in a heartbeat because I've done sim training before. It's a blast. Being the bad guy for sim training is even better because
sucks,
it's just.
Dude.
I love being the bad guy.
I've been the bad guy. It sucks, dude.
It's the best.
Yeah, I mean, but I play the role good. You tap me with a sim, I hit the ground like a sack of potatoes, dude. It's dude, realistic. I played a hostage as a sim. Dude, when I was like, I was 18 at the time. And there was police training, and they were like, we don't really want to be blasting this 18-year-old all day, a bunch of, like, adult athletes.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, no, like, it's cool. Like, I do airsoft. Like, it's fine. And they're like, no, we still don't want to be. I was like, all right, I'll be your hostage. The one guy came in and blasted me, and I hit the ground so hard, and I was like, hostage. Like, just dude was like, he was worried he, like, injured me. I was like, bro, I'm fine. I'm like, I'm just messing
I'm playing the game.
I'm like, you're the idiot who shot the hostage.
We did a training at my personal old high school with our cops, and the funniest thing, I know some of you watching live has probably heard the story, but we were doing it, and they're like, yeah, you're bad guys. I'm like, sweet, I'll be the bad guy at my high school, which is a cool thing to go ahead and be able to say, is that I have successfully shot up my own high school and got away with it, and yes, I will say that. But just like you, we were really getting into it, so my buddy was injured. He's like, you're never taking me alive. You're never gonna, and you hear the gunshot, and from around the corner, I'm standing next to one of the instructors. You see his legs like kick out and slump, and you see the top of his head come down. We could not contain ourselves. We just started howling. But it's like those things in sim rounds. Yeah, just sign me up any day, man. And it's such a different thing than just Airsoft. I love it. It's gun stuff is cool stuff. Don't ever let anyone else tell you otherwise.
Yeah.
They just must be dumb if they tell you otherwise, or stupid.
I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm more into building my kits out nowadays.
That's fair.
That's what
I just need something. I like the adrenaline rush of that. That's why I like CQB stuff.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, but that's why I play CQB.
Yeah. Or the lever action still. Oh, dude, I'm still
lever action's fun.
Fiending over that. I cannot wait to run that at Liberty. That's gonna be such a blast.
Well, it is 2:00.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Perfect timing.
Yeah.
Do we have any more?
No, not yet.
Okay. Well. Anything over? No, yeah.
Nope, we're all caught up. So, just to end our live off real quick with a couple other notes. As I said, we have the adult night tonight at the arena. If you're in Pittsburgh and want to come play 4 to 10 p.m., 16 and over age-wise. The arena has open play Saturday and Sunday every weekend. We will be at TRP, not this Sunday, but next Sunday. And then the week after that, or 2 weeks after that?
No, the week after that is going to be Liberty.
Is Liberty 2 and Off Fracture Skull 3.
And then we should have some other events as well. I just can't remember, but it's at the end of the live. So go to the website, and underneath our events tab, you will be able to check out any events that we are going to coming up here shortly.
Yep, you can see them all. And make sure you keep an eye on our socials for our next giveaway, and we will catch you guys in the next one.
Okay, bye. Time for me to stare at the